And now we are recording.
Just in time. Wow. Jake did that in a skirt, which is impressive. He's really good. Thank you, guys. It'll never be big enough of me, the innate response to say thank you. You might want to go around.
I just was I could just sit directly behind you.
Oh, in the camera. You were here. You weren't here for me. You're.
I just gonna. That's for you.
Thank you.
Is this your phone case?
Nope, it's not my phone.
It's live though, so say hello.
It's such a cute phone case.
It's Fizzia's phone, I think.
I want to hear all your thoughts about Midsummer. Because I was like, Dr. Khan's like, what did you think? It was like, Dr. Khan, I have no idea.
My
Stuff
brain
was
is
legible,
melted.
but I don't know.
I was like laying in bed watching it. Tommy was like next to me, and I had my headphones
wanted to
in.
go so soon.
It's like 1 a.m. and my laptop's dying, and I was like,
You're like,
Pyramid
it's
and
done.
Frisbee was happening, and I was like, and I just closed and I went to sleep. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, for a while. It was,
It was.
And I put it on 1.25.
I did look
I
over it and
fully
I was
watched
like,
it on
damn.
2 points, and it was totally legible.
We watched the 2016 Globe production of Midsummer. So I'm so upset that we were watching Midsummer all year. I wish it could have been played, and I didn't know as well. We've seen some cool stuff, but it would have been cool.
Dr. Khan always like, he's like, he makes it usually the same as the ASCs. But last year it was Winter's Tale, Hamlet. So, obviously it didn't make his mark.
Obviously, nothing is really
Oh, I
good.
can't remember. As you like it. Yes, that's what it was.
That's a great
I know. I was like, why can't I remember that? I think it's because they didn't roll any of the production too well. I want to make sure that they have somebody to talk to. So maybe just a photo. Hello. We'll sit over here with you.
Hello.
See y'all later.
Perfect.
You're good at the menacing room.
Also,
Am I
Very good
good to
at
just
the
show up
menacing
at hunt?
Okay,
we're right near
Yes,
the
I will
recording.
get everything put
So
away.
you
You
will
will not have
say
to pay.
we'll
Do
get
not
picked
pay.
up for the recording during the show, okay?
I think it's live.
It is live right now.
Great. Whatever you say will be live on the recording.
Yeah, you're live. You're perceived right now.
There are 3 news vans outside of my sister and I's apartment in Chicago right now. She sent me a picture and she was like, I don't know why all these news trucks are here. I just got home.
Fun, I love that.
Yeah.
About all the
And it's weird that they're here, like, right outside of our apartment, across the street is just like a shipping yard where like semi trucks come in and like drop off their stuff and pick up new stuff, whatever.
I
Really,
need to know why news trucks
I really want to know.
Very interesting.
Because, like, weird things happen there sometimes, like, outside of our apartment. Like, there have been 2 major car crashes directly outside of our apartment.
Major car crashes.
Major car crashes.
So disrespectful. So
Wow,
unwelcome.
Tommy. Get out.
I can't believe you do this.
Was that March?
Yeah, there's also been, during COVID, there were a lot of really weird nighttime religious marches where people would have candles and like signs and like walk long distances, and they would always happen outside of our apartment as well. It was very strange.
It's a good vigil street.
Yeah, we lived in a tiny little Hispanic neighborhood, so it was cool. Yeah, vigils.
Like
Mace, will you
lots of
clean these?
We're here on watch this camera so it doesn't fall over to me. We're also
Are you worried that it will fall?
Do you want me to
No.
push it over?
Please don't. Actually, if you say your name before you push it over, that would be best.
Becca.
Oh no, I've been outsmarted.
I'll just say Becca no and then shove it from the back.
No, we're the GMs on duty, but we also got an email being like, sit by the camera and make sure nothing happens to you.
Perfect.
Always with you.
So
Uh,
I just keep the audio the entire time.
Becca, I don't know what your middle name is, but in my head, if I had to give you a middle name, I would give you the middle name Lou.
She's saying no.
Becca Lou Westbrook.
You're really close.
Oh,
Not Loon.
is it Lee?
God damn it.
Is it Lynn?
It is.
That's Mason's
Yeah.
middle name.
Hey,
It's everyone's middle. I met like 4 people this month.
Becca
Which one
Lou.
is it?
Yeah, it fits the same cadence. My mom definitely wanted me to have a southern name.
Yeah.
Becca Lou. My sister is Margaret May.
Wow.
Poor child.
Margaret May.
Right.
That
People
poor
would call her
girl.
Maggie
My grandma.
Yeah.
My family wanted me to have as many syllables as possible, and I have Dakota Scarlet Frishman.
My grandma
I have
was
2
Linda May and I'm Mason.
Oh, that's exciting. It makes you more fairy proof.
This isn't your glasses.
Really? I did not know that.
Well, the fairies want your names. The fairies will.
So if I have a lot,
That's why the middle name
harder.
was
Yeah,
invented.
sometimes I like to trick people into thinking that I'm a fairy by saying because
Can
I
I
work at
have
a
your
I work at a job where I write down people's names a lot.
Uh,
And sometimes instead of saying "and what was your name," I'll say "and can I have your name?" Just to see if they're paying attention. To see if the fairies would get them if I were a fairy, which I'm not.
That sounds like you're a fairy.
That's like, hey, can I have your
Something a
name?
fairy would say.
I have no problem with
Well, what are your 2 middle names then?
Patrick Shields.
Not anymore.
Shields is my mother's maiden name.
Thomas
Becca's just a
Patrick
quiet
Shields Haggerty.
Yes.
Do you want my middle name?
It's really
I become more
the world
powerful.
wants you to say
Ah.
you're Irish.
I love it.
It really forces your mouth.
My
Yeah,
sister.
brother, you.
It's bad.
Yeah, Mason has a brother, Michael Thomas Stephen Murphy. I brought
Yeah.
him along.
Oh
Me and
boy.
the camera.
Welcome to Meadowlark Shakespeare Players' production of The Witch. We're going to be singing a couple songs for you, so sit back, relax, and enjoy an evil night together. I'll hold your hand while we drag the river. I'll
Pete, did you know that Satan is a woman?
This one's for Sylvia. Welcome to hell.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Shakespeare Players season to open, and we are so appreciative of you for choosing to spend your evening with us. The show runs approximately 90 minutes with a 15-minute intermission. The final 5 of those minutes is dedicated to music. You will know it's intermission by the sound of this bell. Magic.
Speaking of magic, nothing kills a magical vibe more than a ringtone or an unsuspecting alarm. So we ask you to either silence or turn off your phones for the duration of the show. In case of emergency or you need to leave at any point, there are 2 exits in the back of the theater. If you go the other way, you might be asked to participate in a midnight concert by a witch.
The show you are about to see is a Renaissance-style show, which means the company had no central director and a single week of rehearsal time. The past couple of days, the company has been rehearsing under the same kind of conditions that early modern theater companies used back during the day, including using only door and balcony entrances and exits when blocking the scenes, and only working with cue scripts. You may hear the actors call pretty should they forget a line or cue. As the prompters, the 2 of us, not at the same time, at different times, will then give them their lines until they pick it back up.
Now sit back, feel the witchy vibes, and enjoy
Thomas Middleton's The Witch!
Two lovers wandered down to the shore.
She held me spellbound in the night, dancing shadows behind her. Crazy laughter in another room, and she drove herself to madness with a silver ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she's got the moon in her eyes.
For 3 years, Benton's war has now undone my peace forever.
Good, be patient, sir.
She is my wife. Not contract. Before heaven and all the angels, sir.
I do believe you, but where's the remedy now? You see, she's gone, another has possession.
The torment.
This day, being the first of your return, unluckily proves too the first of her fasting. Her uncle, sir, the governor of Ravenna, holding a good opinion of the bridegroom, as he's fair-spoken and wonder-smiled,
There goes the devil in his sheepskin.
with all speed, clapped it up suddenly. I cannot think the maid overloves him, though being very perhaps intends becomes of an honest, duteous wife.
Sir, as a world of business, question nothing, you will but lose your labor. It is hardly fit for any, hardly mine own secrecy to know what I intend. I take my leave, sir.
I find such strange employments in myself.
That unless death pity me and lay me down, I shall not sleep these 7 years. That's the least, sir.
That sorrow's dangerous, can abide no counsel. 'Tis like a wound past cure. Wrongs done to love strike the heart deeply. None can truly judge on it except the poor, sensible sufferer whom it racks, with unbelieved pains, which men in health that enjoy love cannot possibly act, nay, not so much as think. In troth, I pity him.
Where is she, Sirrah? Not far off.
Pretty where? Go fetch her hither.
I'll rid him away straight. The Duke's now risen, sir.
I am a joyous man to hear it. Seems he's drunk the less, though he that has the least has certainly enough.
Observe this fellow all the feast time. He hath not pledged 1 cup, but looked most wickedly upon good Malaga. Flies to the blackjack still, and sticks to small drink like a water rat. Oh, here she comes. Alas, the poor whore weeps. 'Tis not for grace now, all the world must judge. It is for spleen and madness against this marriage. Why, how now, mistress, wherefore weep you? For though my master is married for his reputation, he means to keep you too.
Ow, sir!
He doth indeed, he swore to me last night. Are you so simple and have been 5 years traded as to think 1 woman would serve him? 5, not an empress! Why, he'll be sick of the wife within 10 nights, or never trust my judgment.
Will he, thinkest thou?
Will he?
I find thee still so comfortable. Shoot my heart if I knew how to miss thee. Give me the kindness of the master's man in my distress, say I.
'Tis your great love, forsooth. Please you withdraw to yon private chamber, I will let myself in.
I'll take it kindly, sir.
She has her grand strumpet's compliment to a tittle. The peace no more, the guests are coming in.
Ooh, the fates have blessed me. Or have I met you privately?
Sir, why on the case?
Not a kiss.
I'll call aloud and say,
Stop your mouth.
oh, upon my luck to reputation, I'll tell the Duchess I want
It is
more.
the way to make her laugh a little.
She'll not dare think you use a maid of honor thus.
Oh, sweet Venery, be with thee. I will to the witches. They say they have charms and tricks to make a wench fall backwards and lead a man herself to a country house a mile out of town like a fire drake.
Ah, a banquet yet! Why, surely, my Lord Governor, Bacchus could not boast of a day till now to spread his power and make his glory known.
Sir, you've done nobly, though in modesty you keep it from us. Know we understand so much all this day's cost. 'Tis your great love bestows in honor of the bride, your virtuous niece.
In love to goodness and your presence, madam, so understood, 'tis rightly.
Now will I have a strange health after all these.
What's that, my lord?
A health in a strange cup, and it shall go round.
Your grace need not doubt that, sir. Having seen so many pledged already, this fair company cannot shrink now for one, so it end there.
It shall. For all ends here. Here's a
skull, my lord.
Call it a soldier's cup, man.
Fine, how you fright the women.
I have sworn it shall go round. Excepting only you, sir, for your late sickness, and the bride herself, whose health it is.
Mary, I thank heaven for that.
Our Duchess, I know, will pledge us, though the cup was once her father's head, which, as a trophy, we'll keep till death, as a memory of that conquest. We're dearer than a father, are we not?
Yes, sir, by much.
We shall find that straight.
That's an ill bride cup for a marriage day. I do not like the fate on it.
Good, my lord. The Duchess looks pale. Let her not pledge you there.
Pale?
Sir, not I.
You see how your lordship fails. The rose not fresher, nor the sun at rising more comfortably pleasing.
Sir, to you, the lord of this day's honor.
All first moving from your grace, madam, and the Duke's great favor. Sister, it must.
This the worst fright that could come to a concealed great belly. I'm with child. And this will bring it out, or may become some 7 weeks sooner than we maidens reckon.
Did ever cruel, barbarous act match this? Twice hath his serpents brought my father's memory thus spitefully and scornfully to mine eyes. But I'll endure it no more. 'Tis in my heart since. I'll be revenged, as far as death can lead me.
Am I the last man then? I may deserve to be the first one day.
Sir, it's gone round now.
The round. An excellent way to train up soldiers.
Where's the bride and bridegroom? At your happy service.
A boy. Tonight, at least. I charge you, look to it. Or I'll renounce you for industrious subjects.
Your grace speaks like a worthy and tried soldier.
Titty and tiffin, suckin and pigeon, lyre and robin, black spirits, white spirits, red spirits, gray spirits, devil toad, devil ram, devil cat, devil dam, why hoppo and Scotland hell and wacko.
Here, sweating at the vessel.
Boil it well.
It gallops now.
A flame's blue enough, or shall I use a little seething more?
The nips of fairies upon maids' white hips are not more perfect to sure.
Tend it carefully. You know 'tis precious to transfer our anointed flesh into the air in moonlit nights or steeple tops. Mountains and pine trees that look pricks and stops seem to our height high towers or roofs of princes like the wrinkles in the earth. Whole provinces appear
near to our sight, and then even leak a russet mole upon some lady's cheek. When 100 leagues in air we feast and sing, dance, kiss, call, use everything. What young man shall we wish to pleasure us, but we will enjoy him in an incubus?
Usually that's done. Then there's all Hackett.
Is the heart of wax stuck full of magic needles yet?
'Tis done, Hackett.
And is the farmer's picture and his wife set down to the fire?
They're roasting both too.
Good, then their marrows are a-melting subtly. And 3 months' sickness sucks up life in them.
They deny us often flour, barm and milk, goose grease and tar when we dare hurt their journey.
Now I'll eat meat with them.
I be Hackett 7 of their young pigs. I have bewitched already of the last litter.
9 ducklings, 13 goslings, and a hog fell lame last Sunday after evensong too.
And mark how their sheep prosper.
Oh, I'll send some snakes. Shall milk them all
Where's Firestone? Our son Firestone?
Here I am, Mother.
Take in this brazen dish full of dear ware. Thou shalt have all when I die. And that will be even just at 12 o'clock at night, come 3 year.
And may you not have 1 o'clock into the dozen, Mother?
No.
Well, then your spirits are more unconscionable than bakers.
You'll have lived then, Mother, 60 years unto the 100, and methinks after 60 years the devil might give thee a cast, for he is a fruiter or two, and has been from the beginning. The first apple that e'er was eaten came through his fingers, the costermongers then. I hope to be the ancientest trade, though some would have the tailor prick down before him.
No. And take heed you shed not by the way. The hour must have her portion. 'Tis dear syrup. Each charming drop is able to confound a family consisting of 19 or 120 feeders.
Very dear stuff indeed. Dear syrup, call you it? A little thing would make me give you a dram on it in a posset and cut you 3 years short.
Thou art now about some villainy.
I, forsooth. Mary, how one villain smells out another straight.
Mother, I pray, give me leave to go rambling abroad with the nightmare tonight, for I have a great mind to overlay a rich parson's daughter.
But who will like me then?
'Tis one night, Mother, 'tis but one night, and should we him for once?
You're a kind son, get thee gone. Sweat out your 6 ounces out about the vessel, and you shall play at midnight. The nightmare will call thee with walks.
Oh, thanks, most sweet mother.
urchins, elves, hags, satyrs, pans, fawns,
Silence! Hit with the candlestick!
tritons, centaurs, dwarves,
Imps! The spawn! The mare!
the man in the oak, the hellwing, the fire drake, the buckle.
Heaven knows with what unwillingness and hate I entered this damned place. Such extremes of wrongs and love, fight against religious knowledge, that were I led by this disease to death, as numberless as creatures that must die, could not shun the way. I know what it is to pity madmen now. They are wretched creatures as ever were created if they be of women's making and their faceless vows. And we are here now kissing. Whatsoever thou art, I have no spare time to fear thee. My horrors are so strong and great already that thou seemst nothing. Well, up and lays not. That's how my business that which there sits so would spark thee in the air 1,000 miles beyond thy ointment. I would read so much in thy black power as my own griefs. I'm in great need of help. Wilt give me any?
Thy boldness takes me bravely. What's thy wish now?
Oh, my heart swells with it. I must take breath first.
It's to confound some enemy on the seas, to starve up a generation, to strike barrenness in man over. Did you feel me there? I knew your grief.
Can there be such things done?
Are these the skins of serpents? These of slaves?
See, they are.
So sure into what house these are do they, knit together with such charmed and retentive knots. Neither man begets, nor woman breeds, no, nor performs the least desires of women. Being then a mutual duty. Good, excellent, yes. All's there, sir.
You could not do a man that special kindness to part them utterly now. Could you do that?
No. Time must do it.
We cannot destroy wedlock.
Tis of the heaven fascinating.
Well, may we raise jaws?
Jealousy.
Strive.
And heart-burning disagreement.
Like a thick skirt for life, as did our master upon that patient miracle.
But the work itself,
Our power cannot destroy it. I depart happy in what I have then, being constrained to this. And grant you greater powers that dispose men, that I may never need this hag again.
I know. There's no hope on it. 'Tis for the love of mischief I do this, and that we're sworn to. The first oath we take.
Oh, mother! Mother!
What's the news with thee now?
There is the bravest young man within, and the fineliest drunk. Methought he would have fallen into the vessel.
High day!
See where he comes now, mother!
All you these witches, they be tumblers, methinks very reflect. Tumbler.
Kiddies. Fresh blood stirs in me, the man I have lusted to enjoy. I have had him thrice in incubation.
Is your name Goody Hag?
Anything. Call me the horridest and most unhallowed things that life and nature trembles at. For thee I'll be the same. Thou comest for a love charm now.
Why, thou art a witch, I think. But I come not empty-pocketed from banquet. I learned that of my haberdasher's wife. Here, Goody Witch, is a toad in marzipan for you.
Oh, you have fitted.
And here's the same spawn, too, of the same paddock brood, too, for yourself.
Thank your word. How comes your hair so sweetly thus bewrayed? Sure, 'tis wet socked, sir.
I'm ready to tickle.
I am sir, and you shall sup with me tonight for it.
Stop with witches. What, do you think I'll eat fried rats and pickled spiders?
No, sir. I can command the best meat in the province for my friends, and readily served it too.
How?
In good fashion.
Let me but see that, and I'll sup with you. Oh, a cat and flute. Most excellent ordinary. You had a devil once in a fox skin.
Oh, I have him still. Come, sir, walk with me.
How apt and ready is a drunkard now to reel to the devil. I'll in after and watch how he eats, and I'll be hanged if I be not the fatter of the train with laughing at him. Good sir, whence springs this sadness? You look not like a man was married yesterday.
into your tab with the best a man can keep of you, and the hell it is for masters to pay wages to be laughed at. Ah.
Not better fortune as far as I can see with your little strumpet sojourner, your little four nobles a week. I wonder at this alteration strangely.
Hello, Gasper.
Farewell, sweet mistress, may your sweet dreams come upon you.
What's that, sir?
And a good husband? That's my real meaning.
Saw you my brother lately.
Yes.
I saw him now we thought as sad as grief could make a man. Know you the cause?
Not I. I know nothing.
I have the hardest fortune, I think, of 100 gentlemen. Some can make merry with a friend 7 year and nothing seen, as perfect a maid still to the world's knowledge as when she came from Rockin. But 'twas my luck at the first hour, forsooth, to prove too fruitful. Sure, I'm near my time. I'm yet but a young scholar. I may fail in my account. Ooh, but certainly I do not. Honesty, forgive me. My friend hath promised to provide safely for me and devise a means to save my credit here in the house. My brother sure would kill me if he knew it.
Alone, sister?
No, there's another with me, though you see it not. Tomorrow, sweet sister, how have you slept tonight?
More than I thought I should. I've had the rest. Sister, methinks you are too long alone, and lose much good time, sociable and honest. I'm so very life, I must praise that now.
I cannot blame you to commend it, sister. You have happened well on a kind husband. That's not every woman's fortune, sister. You know, were he any but my brother, my praises would not leave him yet so soon.
I must acknowledge, sister, that my life is happily blessed with him. He is no gamester that ever I've seen or heard of yet, nor midnight surfeiter. He does intend to leave tobacco, too.
Well, here's a husband.
He saw it did offend me, and swore freely to dare take pleasure in a toy again that should displease me. If you the husband, you might exercise to the good of the commonwealth and do much profit. Beside, it is a comfort to one to have children, sister, a great blessing, certainly.
Well, they will come soon enough.
Not so fast, neither is there still welcome to an honest woman.
Oh, how near she comes to me. I protest she breaks my very skin.
For I conceive with child, beshrew my heart, I should be proud aunt.
Oh, that's natural. Pride is a kind of swelling, and yet I've small cause to be proud.
You are no good companion for a wife. Get you a husband. Prithee, sister, do, that I may ask your counsel now and then. To lend your discourse much, you maids know nothing.
No, we are fools, but commonly we prove quicker mothers than you that have husbands. I'm sure I shall, else I may speak for one.
I'll pass by, I'll make as though I see her not.
Why, sir, pray your opinion by the way with leave, sir. I was counseling your sister here to marry.
To marry? Oh, soft! The priest is not at leisure yet. Some 5 years hence. Would you fain marry, sister?
I have no such hunger to it, sir. I have a good bit that well may stay my stomach, as well as any that broke fast a sinner.
She seems tall of growth. She's short in years. Of some that seem much lower. How old, sister? Not 17?
Not yet 17.
I told you so.
I care not if I try my voice this morning, but I have got a cold, sir, by no means.
I'll strive with
Thank you, sir. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, some musician. If more come, 'tis welcome.
Such tricks have made me do all that I have done. Your kissing married folks spoils all the maids that ever live in the house with them. Here he comes! With his bags and bottles.
My good sir, you are too plenteous of these courtesies. Indeed, you are forbearing. I know no merit in me but or love, and a true friend's well-wishing that can cause this kindness in his success. In the state I am, I shall go near to kick this fellow shortly and send him downstairs with his bags and bottles. I pray forbear these things.
One office must be kind, sir, to another. You know the fashion. The gentlewoman, sister, sadly thinks.
I know no cause she has.
Nor shall, by my goodwill. What do you mean, sir? Do you mean to disgrace myself and you? The time may be tonight, for aught you know.
Peace, peace. There's means wrought, I tell thee.
Sir, when?
How now? What's he?
Oh, sir, this is the man I entertained this morning for my service. Pleasing to give your liking.
You are welcome, sir. I like him not amiss. Thou would speak business, would thou not?
Yes, may it please you, sir. There is a gentleman from the northern parts has brought the letter, as it seems, in haste.
From whom?
Your bonny lady mother.
Sir. And how does she?
I left her health very well, sir.
I pray, send your sister down with all speed to me. Fail me not, I desire you, son, nor let any excuse of hers withhold her. I have sent ready a furnished horse and man for her.
Now have I thought upon you?
Peace, good sir, you are worthy of her kindness. Another time.
You must down with all speed.
I know! Down I must, and good speed send me.
'Tis our mother's pleasure.
Oh, sir, write again to her and tell her I have my heart's wish here. I'm with my friends. It can be but well, say.
You shall pardon me, sister. I hold in no wise part to contradict her, nor would I counsel you.
Oh, it will be so uncouth living in the country. Now I'm used to the city. I shall never endure it.
It's not for me you should live there long. I do not think but after a month or so you will be sent to the mill. That's my conceit. However, let her have her will.
Aye, good sir, great reason 'tis she should.
I'm sorry, sister. 'Tis our hard fortune thus to part so soon with all this.
Sorrow will be mine.
And please, walk you in.
Oh, peace, peace, peace. All provided for. Thy wine's laid in, sugar, spice, the place not 10 miles hence. What cause have maids now to complain of men? When a farmhouse can make all whole again.
It takes! No content. How well she bears it yet. Myself can hardly find so much from her that I'm acquainted with the cold disease. Honesty is a rare wealth in a woman, and knows no want, least will express none. Not in a look. Yet I'm not thoroughly happy. His ill does me no good. May well keep me from open rage and madness for a time, yet I feel heart's grief in the same place still. She cannot be mine, that is no man's else, till I be nothing. Religion hath the same strength for me as it has for others. Holy vows witness our souls were married.
Sir, where are you? Come, pray give your attendance. My Lord Governor's come.
Where's our new kindred? Not stirring yet.
Yes, my good lord. Please you walk near.
Come, gentlemen, we'll enter.
What a mad toy took me to sup with witches! Fine, all the drunken humors! By this hand, I could beat myself when I think on it. Oh. The rascals made good cheer, too, and to my understanding, ate some of every dish and spoiled the rest. What's this? Why, 'tis the charm her hagship gave me for the Duchess's obstinate woman. A wound three-penny silk ribbon of 3 colors. What's it say, prithee? Oh, Amaretto, why that's her name indeed. There's more. Prithee? A sweet charm indeed. Too much to overcome an honorable gentlewoman. See, here she comes now, luckily.
Blessed powers, what secret sin have I committed that till you send this punishment upon me?
That is but a gentle punishment, so take it.
But sir, what mean you? Will you ravish me?
What? In the gallery? With the sun peeping in? Tis bitter in place. It's in your bosom now.
Oh, you're the rudest thing e'er came at court. Nay, now I think better on it. I'm to blame too. There's not a sweeter gentleman in court, nobly descended too, and dances well. But sure, my heart, I'll take him when there's time. He will be catched up quickly. The Duchess says she's some employment for him. I will not trust her with him. He must come back quickly. He stays now too long. I will go mad.
He lives not now to see tomorrow spent if this means take effect, as there's no hardness in it. Last night he played his horrid game again, came to my bedside at the full of midnight, and in his hand that fatal, fearful cup waked me and forced me pledge him to my trembling and my dead father's scorn. That wounds my sight that his remembrance should be raised in spite. But either his confusion or mine ends it. Oh, Emerita, hast thou met him yet?
What, good madam?
Didst thou not swear to me out of thy hate to all the kiddies thou wouldst dissemble him a loving entertainment in a meeting where I should work my will?
Pardon, good madam. A loving entertainment I do protest myself to give him, with all speed I can too. But as I'm yet a maid, I can dissemble none that will serve your turn. He must have even a right one, and a plain one.
Thou makest me doubt thy health. Speak. Art thou well?
Never better, madam. If only he would come back quickly. He stays now too long.
I'm quite lost in this woman. What's that fell out of the bosom now? Some love token?
Nay, I'll say that for him. He's the uncivilest gentleman in every way deserves.
Who's that now? She just commenced so fast. I never, prithee.
I cannot love him, madam. Of any man in court.
What's he now, prithee?
Who could be but Almacides, madam? I never hated man so deeply yet.
As Almacides?
I am sick with madam when I would hear him named.
How is this possible? But now thou saidst thou lovest him and didst raise him of all the court in praises.
Oh, good people may speak their pleasure, madam. But surely I should think the worst of my tongue had I lived then.
No longer have I patience to forbear thee. Thou that retainest an envious soul to goodness. He is a gentleman, deserves as much as ever fortune yet bestowed on man, the glory and prime luster of our court, nor can any but ourselves be worthy of him. Take you notice of that now from me. Say you have warning on it. If you did love him, you must not now.
Never fear it.
Thy name is Amaretta, as ours is. 'Tis made me love and trust thee.
And my faithfulness has appeared well, and the proof still has not, madam.
But if it fail now, 'tis nothing.
Then it shall not. I know it will not be long from fluttering about this place now he has sighted me. I shall prove faithful, madam, in all that I vow.
Then am I blessed, both in revenge and love, and thou shalt taste the sweetness.
What your aims be, I must not to inquire. All I desire is to preserve an honest competency, both for my own and his use that shall have me. His luck so ere it be. Here he comes. I knew he would not fail.
The charm works by this time, or the devil's in it, I think.
I must soothe him now. It is a great pain to do it against one's stomach.
Now, Amaretta.
Well, you're welcome, sir. If you come always thus.
Oh, am I so? Is the case altered since?
Lass, I could be as loving and as venturous as any woman. We're all flesh and blood, man. If you standing up modestly and not betray your hand. I must have care, sir. You know I have a marriage time to come, and that's for life. Your best folks may be married, but look to the main chance, that's reputation, and then do what they list.
Will to my oath. By the sweet health of youth, I will be careful, and never prate on't, nor like a cunning snarer, make thy clipped name the bird to call in others.
Well, yielding then as my poor bashfulness shall require of you, I will leave shortly after.
Oh, I consent to thee.
Away with them. Love to get them, but not to keep them. Just out of the house.
Worry not for the house, for I know the port.
There's, 6 pence more for it, yeah? Oh wait, keep close. My tailor told me how he sent away a maidservant, well ballast of all sides within these 9 days. His wife ne'er dreamed on it. Gave the drab 10 pounds, and she ne'er bothered herself. A common fashion, he said, was to rid away escape. So I've sent him this for him. A friend of mine once served a prating tradesman just in this fashion, to a hair and trough. Is a good ease for a man. It will be good for the boy, too. I'll gain an excellent trade by it, and on Sundays walk like a gentleman that has pawned his rapier. He need not care what countryman his father was when he was taught, nor what his mother was. The boy will do well. Certain. Give him grace to have a quick hand and convey things cleanly. 'Twill be his another day. I'm almost furnished. The letter has reached your mother's hand, I know, on Thursday last by noon. You were expected yesterday night.
Well, that makes the better, sir.
Go. We must take heed to ride twixt every puddle, twixt this and that, now that you're safeguard, maybe most probably dabbled.
Alas, sir, I never marked till now. Oh, I hate myself. How monstrous thin I look.
Monstrous neither.
Fie, how pale I am. I shall betray myself.
Come, how much spice and sugar do we have left on this poor 1 month voyage?
Sure, not much, sir. I think some quarter of a pound of sugar and half an ounce of spice.
And the reddish wine they sprung out in bottles too?
Do you ask that, sir? 'Tis of a week's departure. You see what 'tis now to get children, sir.
You're back. Your mare's are ready both, sir.
Then let us up. Get my sister a straight wand and there's 2 pence for it.
I'll give her a fine whip, sir.
No. Though we had both deserved it.
Here's a new one.
No, let's away.
Why, 'tis no marvel that you should profess such bashfulness. To blind one as if you durst not look a man in the face. Your modesty would blush so. Run and tell the Duchess now. Go to, tell all. And tell her this too. Why, here's the plague now. 'Tis hard at first to win them. When they're gotten, 'tis harder to get rid of them. I say 'tis wise hereafter for a man to try his wife beforehand. Will you release me? I will release myself else.
Nay, sure, I'll bring you to your sights again. Say, thou must either die or kill the Duke. One of them thou must do. You must not think to come by such a fortune without desert. That were unreasonable. He that is not born to honor must not think to have it come with ease to him. He must mint, take, but unto thy actions wit and courage. That's all we ask of thee. But if through weakness of a poor spirit thou deniest me this, think but of how thou shalt die.
'Tis but a hard chance to light upon such pleasure that is so costly to a man that gives him breath but seeks to have it too.
Well, take thy choice.
There's no choice. It is all
that has a joy in somewhat.
Oh, I will perform it, Adam.
There's a place then of the Duchess' love for thee. And now trust me, for thy most happy safety, I will choose that time shall never hurt thee. When a man shows resolution and there's worth in him, I'll have care of him. Part now for this time. Godspeed to thee.
Be careful of me, very careful now.
I warrant you, he that cannot be careful of a queen can be careful of nobody.
'Tis every man's humor that.
I would ne'er treat a wife half so handsomely.
Oh, softly, sweet sir. Should your mistress meet me in her own house, I were undone forever.
Never fear her, she's at her prick-song clothes. There's all the joy she has who takes delight in. Look, here's the key to the garden door. My master gave it me and will me to be careful, thou not you armed.
Your master is a noble, complete gentleman, and is a woman all the right that may be.
How now? What's she?
A kind of doubtful creature, I'll tell thee more anon.
I know that face to be a strumpet's, or else mine eye's envious and fain would wish it so where I would have it. Whom should this piece of transformation visit after the common courtesy of frailty in our house here? Surely no servant. They are not kept so rusty, she so low. I'm at a strange stand. Love and luck assist me. The truth I shall win of him by false claim. He's returned. Sir, as you were saying, go forward with your tale.
What? I know nothing.
As a gentlewoman.
She's gone out the back door now.
But farewell she and you, if that be all.
I cannot let myself up from thee.
So think.
Squeer. She's one of the fallen family. A queen my master keeps. She lies at Rutney's.
Oh, is it possible? I thought I saw her somewhere.
I tell you truth sincerely. She hath been here thrice by stealth within these 10 days and departed still with pleasure and with thanks, sir. 'Tis her luck. Surely if there were ever man bewitched in this world, 'tis my master, sirrah.
This may prove happy. 'Tis the likeliest means that fortune e'er showed me.
You're both here now and strangers newly lighted. Where's your attendance?
Oh, I know it makes you waspish. A pox on it, she'll every day be angry at nothing.
I'll call her stranger ever in my heart. She has killed the name of sister through base lust and fled to shifts. Here's a letter, found in her absence, reports strangely of her and speaks her impudence. She has undone herself. I could not hold from weeping when I read it. Abused her brother's house in his good confidence. 'Twas not done like herself. I blame her much. But if she can but keep it from his knowledge, I will not grieve him first. It shall not come by my means to his heart. Now, sir, what's the news? You call them strangers, but 'tis my master's sister, madam. Oh, so? She's welcome. Who's come with her? I see none but our Amy's. He's enough to bring a woman to confusion. More than a wiser man, or a far greater. A letter came last week to her brother's hands to make way for her coming up again after her shame was lightened, and she writ there, the gentleman her mother wished her to, taking a violent surfeit at a wedding, died ere she came to see him. What a strange cunning sin helps a woman to. Here she comes again. Sister, you're welcome home again. Sir, we are all much beholden to your kindness.
My services ever, madam, to a gentlewoman.
You look ill, methinks. Have you been sick of late? Troth, very bleak, does she not? How think you, sir?
No, a little sharp with riding. She's rid sore.
I ever look lean after a journey, sister. One shall do that has traveled hard.
Till this evening, I commend you to yourselves, ladies.
And that's best trusting, too, if you were hanged. You're well acquainted with his hand went out now?
Who is there?
We'll speak of nothing else. I think 'tis here. Please you to look upon't, and when ye have done, if you did weep, it would not be amiss. 'Twas ill done to abuse yourself and us, to wrong so good a brother, and the thoughts that we both held of you. I did doubt you much before our marriage day. then my own strangeness and better hope still kept me off from speaking. Your brother knows not yet, aunt, nor shall ever, for my part, so you leave his company. But if I find you impudent in sinning, I shall not keep in hour. Nay, prove your enemy, and you know who will aid me.
Here's a sweet churching after a woman's labor. Now must I stand in fear of every look, make tremble at a whisper? She can keep a secret? That's very likely. And a woman, too? I'm sure I could not do it, and I am made as well as she can be for any purpose. She would never stay with me 2 days. I must be quit with her in the same fashion, or else 'tis nothing. There's no way like it. To bring her honesty into question, cunningly. My brother will believe small likelihoods in coming from me too. I, lying now in the house, may work things to my will beyond conceit too. Disgrace her first, her tale will never be heard.
Your sister told me you were come. You are welcome.
Where is she?
Who, my wife?
I, sir!
Within.
Not within hearing, think you?
Within hearing, what's thy conceit in that? Why thinkest thy head so? It looks so pale and cold.
Oh, I am a fool indeed to take such grief for others, for your fortune, sir.
My fortune, worse things yet. Farewell, wife, then.
I fear you are much deceived, sir, in this woman.
In my wife? Speak low. Come hither, softly, sister.
I love her as a woman you made choice of. But when she wrongs you, natural love is touched, brother, and that will speak, you know?
I trust it will.
I held a shrewd suspicion of her lightness. When first I went down, that made me haste the sooner, but more, to make amends if I return now. I found apparent signs.
Apparent, says that.
I and of base lust, too, that makes the affliction.
There is been villainy brought upon me, then 'tis too plain now.
Happy are they, I say, that still have their sisters living in the house with them. But swear this secrecy, sir.
To this and all thou wilt have.
Then this follows.
I praise thy counsel well. I'll put it in you straight. And look where she comes herself. Kind, honest lady. I must borrow a whole fortnight's leave of thee.
How, sir, a fortnight?
It may be but 10 days. I know not yet. It is business for the state, and it must be done.
I wish good speed to it then.
Till my return. You be good company, my sister and you.
We shall make shift, sir.
I am glad now she's come. And so the wishes of my love. Both.
And our good prayers with you, sir.
Now my fortune, by your kind favor, madam.
With me, sir?
The words shall not be many, but the true respect and faithfulness included in them is worthy your attention, and may put upon me the fair repute of a just, honest servant.
What's here to do, sir? There's such great preparation toward.
In truth, that goodness in you is abused, madam. You have the married life, but 'tis a strumpet that has the joy on it and the fruitfulness. There goes away your comfort.
How, strumpets?
Faithfulness to ladies may be a wrong in servants.
Art thou yet so impudent to stand it?
And yet so cold, madam, on the belief on it.
Why, I tell thee, 'twere too great a fortune for thy lowness to find out such a thing. Thou dost not look as if thou wert made for it. By the precious sweets of love, I'd give half my wealth for such a bargain, and think 'twere bought too cheap. Thou canst not guess thy ease and happiness should I find this true. First, I refer thee to the Lord my uncle. He's governor of Ravenna. All the advancements in the kingdom flow from him. What need I boast that which common fame can teach thee?
Then thus, madam, I perceive now on your height of spirit, and your own regard to your youth and fruitfulness, which every lady naturally loves and covets, except but of my labor in directions. You shall both find your wrongs, which you may right at your pleasure, yet not yet seen here in the house tonight neither. And none shall take notice of any absences in you, as I thought on it.
Do this, and take my praise and thanks forever.
As I deserve, I wish it, and will serve you.
Do you know what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you confused about anything?
No.
Cool.
I get it.
You get it?
I get it.
You're with it? Okay.
I understand.
Are you sure?
You could ask me any question about the show and I would know it.
Okay. So, do you know what's happening with the Duchess?
The Duchess is the one.
The one whose husband is making her drink from the skull cup.
She has been sleeping like that one her right? And then she's making him kill her husband.
I don't know if she's necessarily been sleeping with him, but yeah, she's promised to marry him.
No.
We just used 20 for the Bible.
Is she not also sleeping in the
Shakespeare needed a Bible.
No,
Or some of these other books.
the Duchess, that one man said, I'll kill you if you don't kill my husband.
Yeah.
I'll marry you if you do.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Yeah.
And do you know what's happening with the strumpet?
The strumpet or the mystery. Sleeping with the servant.
Oh, no. All the words
Right?
The strumpet is living with Antonio, the brother.
It was not
Oh, is that the brother? What?
So the person in the red flannel. Do you know who that is?
Oh, I'm sure. I think Fester.
That's
And the
guy-
glasses.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that was married to that woman.
Yeah. And then now Antonio's married to her.
I'm sure.
Okay, yeah.
And Antonio has been sleeping with the strumpet.
Antonio's
And Antonio's been hiring to sex workers for 5 years. And hasn't stopped now that he's married.
Crazy. I thought, and this was a show that I can't understand the language, the servant was one of them, right?
No, I'm serious.
Oh, with the blonde braid?
Yeah.
May also be sleeping with the strumpet.
Okay,
yes.
wonderful. Great.
Perhaps.
In my head,
Wants
it
to.
was just that they were sleeping.
Oh no, no. But
And then the brother married, the girl that was married to the other guy at the beginning, and his sister is pregnant. Sleeping with
not
that
pregnant
guy.
anymore.
Well, anyway, she gave birth and then they sold the baby to the Twitch rings.
yeah, they gave the baby away. Yeah, and do you know who the person in the red flannel is?
Yes, the guy from the beginning.
Yeah, and you know what he's trying to do?
Always worried.
Get his girl back and break him up.
Okay, you really getting it. That's pretty
Yeah. I fucking understand.
good. Do you know who the witches are and why they're here?
Hackney and crew of DC fucking norms
Yeah.
are just fucking shit up because that's what they've sworn to do.
That's what they do.
Her child is having a good time, but also she's living with a
They're witches. It's fine. It happens. I'm gonna go to the bathroom here in a second because I don't want to miss any of the music. Yeah. Oh, and the scene between Antonio and the servant with blonde braid, where he can't. So they haven't consummated their marriage.
I don't think it's
No, they didn't. I got the top of it.
The snakes made that happen. Yes.
I was thinking.
Yeah, the snakes made that happen. You know when you get bit by a snake and then you can't. It's unfortunate. It happens to everybody. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're getting it. I didn't want you to be lost.
Yeah. It's not like, what's the show I saw? Symbol? No, what's the one with the Tempest? I didn't get the Tempest. Not these things. I also don't know what Symbol is about, but I haven't seen Symbol, so that makes sense.
It might be real.
Yeah, I didn't understand the Tempest at all.
I hate the Tempest. It's my least favorite
It's so
Shakespeare play.
good. They're just like magic rock and everything works out. Yeah.
It's a bad play.
They're just like, this
It's
one guy's a
poor.
magician and he's been on an island for years. And his daughter.
Yeah, no, I hate The Tempest. I think it's a badly written play. I think that there's no reason to perform The Tempest when you have The Sea Voyage by John Fletcher sitting right there. Play full of amazing parts for women. It's incredible. It's a way better play.
Fucked up demon child?
Yeah.
What's the fucking demon child?
Ariel and Caliban also, depending on who you're calling a demon.
Wait, he's a magician.
No, that's Prospero.
Wait, which one's
The evil fucked up demon.
I'm trying to remember the Tempest.
It's bad, don't try.
I saw the one with Pat LeHood and Cassie in it.
Oh yeah.
Seems really good.
totally right. You really should just cut it back because the whole thing is sealed.
No, the Chinese teacher could cut all the edges separately.
Yeah, I think that still makes sense.
Maybe I guess it's tokens.
You just get it, right? It's not important that it's out.
Okay, so the final guy.
Yeah, so they did the hand fast in the beginning. They were married like that. And then he went to war. And then they came back. And she was married to the president girl's brother.
Yeah, and it's hard to find something. I don't know if she's saying that. No.
I've been served? What's happening?
You've been served.
That'd be the best way to serve someone in street position. It's like, alright, now hold this.
If someone's asking if they can have your name, they either want to serve you papers or steal your name because they're upset.
I prefer one of those over the other.
Have you been out in the lobby, Megan, since the show opened? There's, Little Shop of Crystals has a table set up.
There's also a tour.
What?
Is
it paid for?
You have to pay for it, I think.
You do.
You do.
Pay $10.
$10.
Pay $10 to get told the same thing I get told every time I get a tarot reading.
Stop drawing the tower.
They keep drawing. I don't think I've ever had a tarot reading where the tower isn't full. Talking about my luck with tarot cards.
Oh my god, yeah, I pulled the tower and the three of swords. Yeah. They did my reading and they were like, things are good.
What?
Was it from? I did the tower. I would never do that to a woman, but I learned that from someone in the program. Yes, it was definitely either I believe it.
Woo!
To get serious for just 1 second, so we have a song that we sing in Ravenna to honor our great Duke. You enjoy it.
It's very serious.
Collect the heads of enemies. Hang them on my wall. Hack the heads off enemies. Drink from a ball. Bodies all hang and clear. Bodies in no surprise. The blood drains down like devil's rain. Still facing that. I want your soul. I need your
I know you want a lover. Let me tell you, brother, she's been sleeping in the devil's bed. There's a rumor going round, something's going down. She could rock you in the nighttime till your skin turns red. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies.
The moon's a gallon. See how brisk she rides.
Here's a rich evening, Captain.
I is not wenches to take a journey 5,000 miles.
Ours will be more tonight.
Oh, it will be precious. Or you'll be owl.
But briefly in the copse as we came through now,
'Tis high time for us then.
there was a bat hung at my lips 3 times as we came through the woods and drank her fill. Oh, Cockle-sar!
How fortunate still. Are you furnished? Have you your ointments?
All.
Prepare to flight then. I will overtake you swiftly.
Hie thee, Haggis.
We shall be up to time.
I will reach it quickly.
They are going a birding tonight. They talk of fowls in the air that fly by day. Oh, I'm sure there'll be a couple of foul sluts there tonight. If we have not mortality after it, I'll be hanged, for they are able to putrefy it and infect a whole region. She spies me now.
Oh, dear and sweet Firestone, our good son, what herbs hast thou?
I have some Marmartin and some Mandragon.
Middleton and Mandragora, thou would say.
Yeah, well, my pan aches, I'm sure, with kneeling down to cut 'em.
Hie thee home with them. Look well to the house tonight. I am for aloft.
Aloft, quoth you. I would that you would fall and break your neck once that I might have all quickly. Hark, mother, they are above the steeples already flying, high above your head with the noise of musicians.
Indeed they are. Help me, I'm too late else.
Come away, Haggis.
beauty with a certain kind of lightness that I can laugh at the world in a corner on. Yet, let the world know there is a difference between my jovial condition and lunary state of madness. I'm not quite out of my wits. I know the difference between a bawd and an aqua vitae shop, a stromit and a wildfire, a beetle and a brimstone. Now shall I try the honesty of a great woman soundly. She says the Duke's been made away. Now I'll be hanged next. Oh, wait, there's an insurrection amongst the people. They are up and on for no reason other than their wills, which they hold in them like saints, sweating and swearing out of zeal to rudeness that no stranger, as they term her, will rule over them. They say they will raise a duke out of themselves first.
Oh, the kitties! I perceive already our loves are born to crosses, and unfriended to of any, my chief care is blessed to meet you safety.
He that believes in art goes the right way to heaven, my conscience.
There is no trusting of them. There is spirit in pity as in faith. He that puts confidence in them dies openly in the sight of all men. But keep you closer, not seen of them until I see the way plain for your safety. I expect the coming of the Lord Governor. Prithee, whom I will flatter with fair entreaties to appease their wildness, and before him take a great grief upon me for the Duke's death, his strange and sudden loss. When a quiet comes, expect thy joys.
I shall be made away twixt this and Tuesday night.
This fellow lives too long after the deed. I'm weary of his sight. He must die quickly, or I have small hope of safety. My great aim's the Lord Governor's love. He is a spirit can sway and countenance. These obey and crouch.
Shut up! Turn back to us! Say we desire to be friends of peace, till they hear farther from us!
Oh, my Lord! I fly to the pity of your nobleness, the grievous lady that was ever beset with storms of sorrows and wild rage of people. Never was woman's grief for loss of Lord dearer than mine to me.
Oh, there's no right done to him now, madam, by wrong done to yourself. Your own good wisdom may instruct you so far as for the people's tumult, which oft grows from liberty or rankness and long peace, I'll labor to restrain as I've begun, madam.
My thanks and prayers shall never forget you, sir, and in time to come, my love.
Your love, sweet madam? Well, it is a happiness I'll be bold to sue for when I have set a calm upon these spirits that now are up for ruin.
Sir, my wishes are so well met in yours, so fairly answered and nobly recompensed. It makes me suffer to hold two passions in one heart at once, of gladness and of sorrow.
Then as the olive is the meek ensign of fair fruitful peace, so is this kiss of yours.
Love's power be with you, sir.
How she's betrayed her. May I breathe no longer than to do virtue service, and bring forth the fruits of noble thoughts, honest and loyal.
What a short happiness confirms joy to me. Now in the times of my most imminent dangers, I look for ruin, and increase of honor meets me auspiciously. What course shall I take now with this young man? I'll have some witches' counsel for his end. That will be surest. Mischief is mischief's friend.
give mine a pity?
You do ill to doubt me.
You make bold with no friend seen nearer than with yourself. Because you were in a presence at our vow making.
I'm a witness to it.
You of all men should understand. This is no wrong I offer, no abuse, either to faith or friendship. We are registered, husband and wife in heaven. Although there wants that which often keeps licentious men in awe. Looking at you, John. They're not public. In our souls, in fact. How more precious the soul is than the body. How much judge the sacred and celestial tie within us more than the outward form, which but calls to witness here on earth to what is done in heaven.
I approve all you speak, and will appear to a faithful, pitying friend.
Well, there she is. I would strain to employ her to make all things plain, easy, and probable. When she comes here and finds one here that claims him, because I taught her both to do it and him to compound with her, will stir belief the more in such a business.
I praise the carriage well.
A hark you, sweet madam, I shall do you a simple turn in this. She disgraced us. You are up in favor forever with her husband.
That's my hope, sir. I would not take the pains else. Have you the keys to the garden side that I may get the times in closely and take Isabella's lodging?
Yeah, I thought upon you. Here be the key.
Marry and thanks, sweet sir.
You'll be deceived at the bedfellow you find, or else my purpose were an ill case. Oh, she'll not be long now, and you may lose no time neither, for if she but catch you at the door, 'tis enough. For when a suspect doth catch once, it burns mainly. There may you end your business in as cunningly as if you're in the chamber. Doth so please you to use but the same art.
What need you urge that which comes on so naturally? I cannot miss aunt.
Hell and a whore, it seems, are partners then in one ambition. Thou canst set none to hurt or wrong her honor. Rather makes it perfect. Shall think this night my wedding night. With the joy as reverend as religion can make amends, I will embrace this blessing.
But Knox, away, sir, 'tis she, certainly.
By your leave, sir. You're welcome, gentlewoman. Our ladyship then stands us in no stead now. One word in private, sir.
No, surely, forsooth, there's none such here. You have mistook the house.
Oh, sir, that I have not. Excuse me there, I come not with such ignorance. Think not so, sir. 'Twas told me at the entering of your house here by one that knows him too well.
You're not his wife, forsooth.
Yes, by my faith am I.
Cry mercy then, lady.
I go here by the name on's wife. Good stuff. Pray, show me the way to him.
He's asleep. The curtain's drawn about him.
Well, well, tread you but lightly. Oh, what gross falsehood is man's heart made of? Had my first love lived and returned safe, he would have been a light to all men's actions. His faith shines so bright.
I cannot so deceive her. You're too simple. There's more religion in my love than so. It's not treacherous lust that gives content to an honest mind. This could prove no better. It's a way rather to draw a hate upon myself. For known 'tis as impossible she should love me as youth to dote upon a grief, or one robbed and bound to affect a thief.
Celia,
Sweet madam!
thou hast deluded me. There's nobody.
How? It's possible. Being appointed too. 'Tis a strange goodness, madam, if heaven should turn his head now, by the way.
Oh, never, Celia.
Yes, I've known the like. Man is not of his own disposing, madam. The blessed powers have provided the better for him, or he were miserable. He may still come yet. 'Tis still early. If it please you to embrace my counsel, you should see this night out. Since you've bestowed these pains.
I intend so.
'Tis now my brother's hour, even much about it. For though he dissembled a whole fortnight's absence, he comes again tonight. I must bestir my wits now to catch this sister of mine and bring her name to some disgrace first to preserve my own. My brother's come. Why, Gasper! Gasper!
Who's that called me now? Somebody called Gasper?
Up, Gasper, as thou art an honest fellow!
I shall not rise tonight then. What's the matter? Who is that? Your mistress.
Up, Gasper! My
Oh, abused confidence, there's nothing of him but what betrays him more.
Then 'tis too true, brother.
Here, I will make base lust a terrible example, nobility, air-paid cheerers. I am deaf to all humanity.
Oh, strange and sudden silence after all. Oh, how I tremble between doubts and joys.
There perish both, down to the house of falsehood where perjurous wedlock weeps. Oh, what's all this? I feel no joy, no ease. The burden is not yet off so long as the abuse sticks in my knowledge. It's a shame, how to know one's shame. Had it been he and done, it had been done happy. For he that's ignorant lives long and merry.
I shall know all now, brother.
Oh, come down quickly, for I must kill thee too. Stay not long if thou desirest to die with no pain. Make haste, come willingly.
Why, sir, my brother.
Talk to thy soul, if thou wilt talk at all. To me thou art lost forever.
Well, this is fearful in you, beyond all reason. Brother, would you thus reward me for my care and truth shown to you?
Oh, curse upon this wolf, and grief for company. Hadst thou been secret, then had I been happy. Now here I stand, the state of my creation. In the straining of that base lust. And that I told thee first, which thou deservest death, worthily born.
Oh, brother, I can ease your knowledge straight by my soul's oaths, I can. There's no such thing.
How?
Bless me, but with life, I'll tell you all. Your bed was never wronged.
What never wronged?
It was only my deceit, my plot and cunning, to bring disgrace upon her, and by that means keep mine own hid whom none knew but she. Prithee,
To speak truth.
to speak truth, I had a child by Aberzanes.
Oh, Aberzanes.
My mother's letter was counterfeited to make time and place for my delivery. In my return, she could tell all my follies and blame me with good counsel. I, for fear it would be made known, thus rewarded her. Brought you into suspicion without cause, and then your coming raised up Gasper suddenly, and sent him winning before you by a falsehood, which to your kindled jealousy I knew would be enough. What's now confessed is true.
Oh, the more I hear, the worse it fares with me. I have killed them for nothing! And if the shame follows my blood still, call her Middleton. Already the day breaks upon my guilt. I must be brief and sudden. Hermio!
Sir!
Run! Knock up Aberzanes speedily. Say I desire his company this morning. Oh, hark you! By the way.
Yes, sir.
You speed now. My grief o'erflows. I must go in private and vent my woes.
Blood runs thicker than water. Blood runs thicker than water. Blood runs thicker than water. Both feel the same when your eyes are closed. I am the river's daughter. I am the river's daughter. I am the river's daughter. You'll be her son when we're both proposed. I am the river's daughter. I am.
Ah, you are welcome, sir.
Oh, I should think I'm worthy on it, sir, for look you, I come untrusted.
Ah, 'tis the pity. Honester men go to it that you should scape it. What blade have you got there?
Oh, I know not that, sir. I am not acquainted greatly with the blade. I'm sure 'tis a good scabbard, and that satisfies me.
It is long enough, indeed, if that be good.
I love to wear a long weapon. 'Tis a thing commendable.
I pray, draw it.
Oh, it is not to be drawn, sir.
Not to be drawn.
Nay, prithee,
I do not care to
I do not care to see it. To tell you truth, sir, it is a holiday thing that you wear by a man's side.
Draw it, or I will rip thee down from neck to navel.
Are you earnest, sir?
This shows thy great guilt, that thou darest not fight.
Nay, I'll fight for an honest cause.
Why, come then! Thou mayst my sister Oh, come, sir, you shall have your wish, all honest flame. Come now, fruitful wickedness, thou seed of shame and murder. Oh, take to thee in wedlock, baseness and cowardice. Come, sir, along with me.
Less, sir, what to do? I am too young to take a wife in trough.
Oh, but old enough to take a strumpet. You fain get all your children beforehand and marry when you've done. That's a strange course, sir. This woman I bestow on thee. What dost thou say?
Would I had such another to bestow upon you, sir?
Dog, coward as thou art, to wish a plague so great as thine to any.
To a friend, where I think I may be bold, sir.
Oh, down and do it solemnly. Contract yourselves with truth and zeal, or ne'er rise up again. I will not have her die in the state of a strumpet, though she took pride to live one. Hermio, the wife.
'Tis here, sir. Troth, I wonder at some things, but I'll keep honest.
So here's to you both now, and to your joys, and be your luck to find them. I tell you, you must weep hard if you do, if I betwixt you both. You will not be the strong bill of divorcement after that, if you mislike your bargain. Go, and get you in now. Spread subtle poison. Now my shame in her will die when I die. And there is some comfort yet. I do but think how each man's punishment proves still a kind of justice to himself. I was the man that told this innocent gentlewoman that he that was her husband first by contract was slain in the field, and he's known yet to live. So did I cruelly beguile her heart, for which I am well rewarded. And so is Gaspar, who to befriend my love swore fearful oaths he saw the last breath fly from him. But I see now, it is a thing dreadful to abuse holy vows, and falls most weighty.
But take comfort, sir. You're guilty of no death. They're only hurt and not that mortally.
Breathe some truth.
Speak, Jasper, for me then.
Just rage, sir, has hurt me without cause. No doubt, sir, she not fares well, for she never felt your fury. The poor sinner that had this 7 years kept herself sound for you, 'tis your luck to bring her into the surgeon's hands. She, I know no other, sir. You never were charged yet, but with one light horse.
Well, where's thy lady tonight? Where's my wife, man?
Ask me not of her. Your stripped oath within tells a strange tale of her.
I never had man such means to make him mad. Oh, that the poison would spare my life till I had found her out.
Your wish is granted, sir. Upon the faithfulness of a pitying servant, I gave you none at all. Kinder, let not conceit abuse you. You're as helpful for any drug as life yet ever found you.
Oh, this is a happiness that life of mighty sorrow. The benefit of ever-pleasing service, bless my profession. Your niece, she's false.
You're too loud.
Dare accuse her. Here's one dare, and can. She placed this claim in Celio, her own servant, and the place, Fernando's house.
Oh, how dost amaze us! Here is but lust translated from one baseness into another. Here I thought to have caught them, but lighted wrong by false intelligence that made me hurt the innocent. But now I'll make my revenge dreadfuler than a tempest.
I'll not speak to have her spared if she be base and guilty. If otherwise, heaven will not see her wronged. I need not take care for her. Let that woman be carefully looked to both for health and surety. It is not that suspicious wound now where shall be thy privilege.
You cannot torture me worse than the surgeon does. So long I cannot.
She be adulterous, I will never trust virtues in women. They're but veils for lust.
To what a lasting ruin mischief runs. I thought I had well and happily ended all in keeping back the poison, and
Now new rage spreads a worse venom. My poor lady grieves me. 'Tis strange to me that her sweet-seeming virtues should be so meanly overtook with Celio, a servant. 'Tis not possible.
Good morrow, Hermio.
Are you not hurt, madam? Pray, speak, we have a surgeon ready!
How, a surgeon?
Has been at work these 5 hours. How he talks. Did you not meet my master?
How your master came he home tonight?
Then you know nothing, madam. Please, you could walk in and you shall hear strange business.
I am much beholding to your truth now, am I not? You have served me fair, my credit stained forever.
Is the wickedest fortune that ever flew. Both undone.
For nothing!
No way Flavish recovery now. Things so gross.
Her disgrace grieves me more than a life's loss.
What death is you wish for, Almacides? A sudden and a subtle.
Then I have fitted you. Here are the gifts of both the sudden and the subtle.
His picture made of wax.
And gently molten by a blue fire.
Kindled with dead man's eye.
Wasted by degrees.
In what time, prithee?
Perhaps in a moon's progress.
What? A month? Out upon pictures if they be so tedious. Give me things with some life. Seek no farther. It must be done with speed. Dispatch this night if it may possible.
Here's the thing we'll do it. Stay but perfection's time, and that's not 5 hours hence.
Canst thou do this?
Can I?
I mean so closely.
So closely do you?
So artfully. So cunningly.
Doubts and incredulities, they make me mad. Vule,
Ripis ipsis mirantibus, omnes in fontes reviere suos, conclusec, sisto stantia conclusio.
can you doubt me then, daughter? They can make mountains tremble, miles of woods to walk,
All earth's foundations bellow!
spirits of the burst forth from their moulds.
They call yon moon to my involved design.
I know as well as anyone may be when my mother's mad and our great cat angry. For one spits in French and then the other spits in Latin.
I did not doubt you, mother.
No. What did you then? My power so firm is not to be questioned.
Forgive what's past, and now I know the offensiveness that vexes heart. I'll shun the occasion ever.
Leave
all to us.
All to me and my 5 sisters, daughter. It is a lizard's brain, quickly, Firestone.
Here's lizard's brain, forsooth.
Into the vessel. And fetch 3 ounces of the red-haired girl I killed last midnight.
Whereabouts, sweet mother?
Hip or flank. Where's the egg?
You shall have acopus forsooth.
Stir about what side is in the jar. Black spirits and white, red spirits and rare. Mingle, 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 that you mingle may. Titty and tiffin, keep it stiff in. Fire dread and puppy, make it lucky. Daggered and robin, you must bob in. Round, around, around, about, about. All ill come running in. All good keep out.
Here's the blood of a bat.
Put in that, oh, put in that.
Here's Libert's bane!
Put in again.
The juice of toad!
Oil matter.
Those will make the yonkers better!
Put in there's all and rid the stench.
Nay, here's 3 ounces of the red-haired wench.
Around, 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 about, about. All ill come running in. All good keep out. So enough. Into the vessel with it. There, hath the true perfection. I am so light with any mischief. There's no villainy but is a tune, methinks.
A tune? that song hath a villainous burden. Come, my sweet sisters, let the air strike our tune while we give reverence to yon peeping moon. My lord, I have given you nothing but the truth of the most plain and innocent intent. My wrongs being so apparent in this woman, a creature that robs wedlock of all comfort where she fastens. I could do no less but seek means privately to shame his folly. No farther reached my malice, and it glads me that none but my base injurer is found to be my false accuser.
This is strange that he should give the wrongs yet seek revenge. But Sarah, you are accused here doubly. First, by your mistress, for a false intelligence that caused her absence, which much hurts her honor, though her intents were blameless. Next, by this woman, for a duplicitous design and plot practiced between you to entrap her honor, whilst she, for her hire, might enjoy her husband. Your answer?
Part of this is truth, my lord, of which I am guilty. In a rash intent, clear in action. She the most clear in both, not sanctity nor spotless.
Oh, my lord!
What news breaks there?
Of strange destruction. Here stands the lady that within this hour was made a widow.
How?
Your niece, my lord, upon a fearful, unexpected accident, for my lord entering Fernando's house, like a raised tempest which nothing heeds but its own violent rage, blinded by wrath and jealousy which scorn guides from a false trap door, fell into a pitch that exceeds a temple's height, which takes into a dungeon 80 fathom under the castle.
Oh, you seed of lust! Wrongs and revenges wrongful, with what terrors you do present yourselves to wretched man when his soul least expects you.
I forgive him all his wrongs now, and signed it with my pity.
Oh, my sweet servant! Oh, my mistress!
Swoon, my lord!
Convey her hence, yet all this clears not you! Thank heaven I'm of an age where I can clear myself, man! The same, much wronged, sir.
I'm certain of what mine eyes take joy to look upon.
Your service could not alter me from knowledge. I am your servant, ever.
Welcome to life.
He's dead.
I did indeed, my lord, and have well been paid for it. One course for nothing, there be two or three more here.
I was dead, sir. What to all my joys and man's understanding, till this my hour of life. For 'twas my fortune to make my first return to Ravenna, a witness to that marriage. Since which time I have walked beneath myself, and all my comforts, like one on earth whose joys are laid above. And though it was small offense to enjoy what is mine own, I left her pure and free.
The greater and more sacred is thy blessing.
Here comes the Duchess, my lord.
Be you then all witnesses to an intent most horrid.
One poor knight ends all McKitty's now. Better his meaner fortunes wept than ours, that took the true height of a princess' spirit to match unto their greatness. Such lives as his were only made to break the force of fate ere it came at us and receive the venom.
Madam,
My lord.
it is the hour I have so long desired. The tumults will appease, now may we both exchange embraces, with a fortunate arm and practice to make love not.
My lord!
Thus, lustful woman, and bold murderess, thus, blessed powers to make my loyalty and truth so happy. Look thee, thou shame of greatness, stay and weep before thy death.
So me upon death, sir, I am guilty. And of a cruelty above my cause, his injury was too low for my revenge. Perform a justice that may light all others to noble actions. Life is hateful to me, beholding my dead lord. Make us end one in death, whom marriage made one of two living, so cursed fury pardon us. My lord, I covet to be like him.
No. Oh, my sword shall never stain the virgin brightness on't with blood of an adulteress.
There, my lord. I dare my accuser and defy the world. Death, shame, and torment, blood, I am guilty of. But not adultery, not breach of honor.
No, come forth, Almacides.
I am justly doomed.
Do you know this woman?
I have known her better, sir, than at this time.
But she defies you there.
No, that's the common trick of them all.
Nay, since I am touched so near, before my death, then in right of honor's innocence, I am bold to call heaven and my woman here to witness. My lord, let her speak truth, or may she perish.
Then, by all the hopes of a maid's comfort, either in honored service or blessed marriage, the woman that his blinded folly knew was only a hired strumpet, a professor of lust and impudence, who here is ready to approve what I have spoken.
Oh, a common strumpet! Oh, this comes of scars! Oh, I'll never wear a haberdasher's shop before mine eyes again!
My sword is proud thou art lightened of that sin. Die then a murderess only?
Live a duchess! Better our love, embrace, and honor. Nay, since in honor thou canst justly rise, vanish all thy wrongs. Thy former practice dies. I thank you, Almacides, for my life, my lord for truth, and heaven for such a wife, who, though her intent sinned, yet she makes amends. With grief and honor, virtue's noblest ends. What grieved you then, nevermore shall offend you. Your father's soul with honor will inter, and give due peace to the sepulchre. And in all time, may this day ever prove a day of joy, triumph, and honest love. We do have a Q&A after this, as soon as I'm done talking. You are welcome to join that Q&A, and we're going to have our VWIL students asking some questions that they want to know from the actors, performers, and designers of the show. So if you want to stick around for that, feel free. But if not, enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you guys so much for joining The Witch.
So my name is Caroline. I'm one of 23 other company members of Middleton Shakespeare Players. I want to welcome the VWIL students into our audience tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. If you join us in the middle, you're more than welcome to, or you're welcome to hang out where you are. How are we feeling? Feeling brave? Let's feel brave! Yeah! Yeah, let's come on over. Come on over, come on over. Calm down. So, a little bit about us. We are Mary Baldwin University's Shakespeare and Performance Master's Program. So we are a dual master's degree. You start your first 2 years getting a master's in letters and literature, really focusing a little bit more on the academic side of who Shakespeare was and why his work is still important to us today. And then in our third year, you build and create an entire MFA company. So this year, and it changes every year. So this year is Meadowlark Shakespeare Players. We've put on a total of 7 shows. We're about to head into our festival. and we're going to be performing all those shows. We're going to do brief introductions. My name is Caroline, as I just told you, and I am an actor as well as a teaching artist, meaning that I use my craft and my art to teach young people, old people, whoever wants to be taught it in that way. It's just a fancy way to say teacher, but teaching artist makes it feel all kinds of fun things. We're going to start with Molly. Go ahead and a little introduction of yourself.
Yeah, hi y'all, I'm Molly, and I'm an acting focus, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, so long way from here.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm an acting concentration, and I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm also an acting concentration, and I'm from Lake Mills, Wisconsin, which is right near Madison.
I'm Sarah. I'm also an acting concentration, but I am also a scenic designer, costume designer, props artisan.
I am Jacob. I am also an acting focus, and I come from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
I'm Fazia. I'm also an acting concentration, and I also Michaela, and I'm from the city.
My name's Devlin. I grew up in Utah.
Yeah!
I am an acting concentration, but this year I've been lucky enough to also be a bit of a playwright for our children's production, and I co-directed that as well, so doing a little bit of everything.
Hi, I'm Genevieve. I am an acting concentration, but I am one of the dramaturgs for this production, and I'm from kind of all over.
I'm Haley. I'm going to shake it up. I'm our directing one of our directing concentrations. So I directed one of our small scales, Henry VIII, and then I'm also an actor and a costume designer as well, and then I stage managed this show.
So you'll be hearing the word concentration a little bit. So when in our MFA program, people get to choose what they want to focus on a little bit more, and that is catered to their experience. But everyone, as you've kind of heard as well, gets to do a little bit of everything.
And our fourth concentration is dramaturgy. Our dramaturgy concentration is Allison, who is my other dramaturg.
So we want to open the floor to any questions you may have at all about a career in the arts, about this show, about our program, anything that comes to mind.
How long does each production take from like practicing to rehearsals to putting on the show?
Question. Devlin, you want to take that one?
Sure. It depends kind of on the show itself. So this one, because it's a Renaissance style production, we were really trying to learn what it would have been like for Shakespeare's actors, so we had 1 week to do all of it. Other shows have taken as much as, I think we had 8 weeks for the show we did just before this for Pestle, which was great because it needed a lot of fine tuning. Our small scales was about a 6-week process, and the Ed shows went up in about a month. So it varies greatly, and the results are all the better for it.
Yes,
From where did you get your costumes?
Yeah, Michaela, you want it?
Yeah, it was kind of a mix. We have some storage in our program at the wharf. So it was a kind of a combination of like what we had in our limited storage and what we had in our closets. And we had like a kind of a preemptive conversation before the week started on like what the general vibe was. And we all tried to kind of suit that based on what we kind of had at home.
And some people, like I myself, made my costume from scratch because it's not something that stuck.
Yeah. That was also ordered really fast from Amazon.
Yes. Yes, quickly. And some time counts. Yes.
How do you guys look for all of the lines?
We don't.
Jacob, do you want to talk to a little bit about that? How you work on that?
Yeah, well, there's lots of different methods in memorization. I'm sure, are any of you guys like STEM majors and stuff like that? Then you know about the different methods of memorizing long, complicated things. I'm sure everyone here would have a different answer, but one of the big things that I do is repetition, repetition, repetition. I also like to write my lines out so that you have that visual cue, the manual cue, and then, while you're doing that, you're speaking it. So you've got multiple modes. Another method that I like is starting at the very last scene and working my way forward. Basically, it's just doing it a lot until you can forget it and let it come to you naturally, or whatever, however you want to put it. It's lots of work, but also lots of fun, because because instead of doing, chemical compounds, I get to go, I had a baby. That's a lot of fun.
Is there a particular part of the process that you find really fun or interesting that maybe isn't something that would usually seem fun or interesting?
Oh, I can take it. No, go ahead. Yeah. I am an acting concentration, and so for specifically this show, it's Red Style, we're all kind of directors, and we're like directing our own scenes together, which that in the beginning was like really a little frightening for me. I love a director. I love having sort of someone who can watch and give me feedback. But being a witch and then also being in like a little like servant court world, it was so fun to work with my fellow witches and like come up with these like new ways of like speaking and singing and moving together. And it brought me so much joy in a way that I hadn't with a play before, because I was able to like kind of do what I wanted, but then also kind of figure out what everyone else was doing and getting feedback from them. And so I wasn't alone. It was like so many life rafts.
Anyone else have a part of the process that they really enjoy?
Coming up with a sword fight in about a half an hour.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
Sean,
fun.
you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, no, that was great. No, Jacob looked at me and was like, so we're gonna do a sword fight? And we took time away from the scheduled time that we had. We found a 30-minute slot to just like try some things, see what worked, and then it really is, it's repetition, keep it in your body, and then move it into a new space. No, it was very fun, and I couldn't have asked for better people to work on it with Jacob, Caroline, Kate, our fight captain. It's just wonderful.
I will say they are trained professionals, well, not professionals, but responsible. But they've taken classes, so they were able to do that safely. Please don't try that at home.
Please don't try that
I know
at
that
home.
all of you deal with a lot of weaponry.
Yeah.
And it's handling it the very similar way, with a lot of repetition and a lot of accuracy. Any other questions here?
Of all the early modern texts available to you, how and why did you select the witch?
How and why?
I mean, it was one that got suggested during May term, and we like it kept coming up. And then the day that we picked our season, it was just kind of there. We all liked it. We didn't know where it was gonna. It moved slots a couple of times, but it just sort of. It's fun. It's a very ensemble. There's a lot for everyone to do. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Genevieve, can you talk about outfits, our mission statement a little bit?
Sure. Oh, that's not the question I thought I was going to answer. Well, so one of the things is that when you only have like a week to do something, there's this idea that actually shows that like none of you know are actually it's gonna be much easier, because the only thing you can focus on is storytelling and plot points and making sure everything's really clear, as opposed to like, I've always wanted to do a Midsummer Night's Dream, but in the desert, like, like that can cause like a lot more like fights, because someone else is like, I hate the desert, and like that is a hard process to work on in a week. Our mission statement was also, we were really interested in sort of like ensemble-based shows, so there's a lot of like really large roles in this play, so we have a lot of acting concentrations, we can play them. We were also really interested in telling women's stories, and there's a lot of, and I remember when we were working on casting this show, there's a lot of female characters in this play, which is not something you typically find in the canon. And I think the idea of just, we came back a lot to like spectacle and things like that. So like being able to have these sort of very big moments and a lot of moral complexity. We talked about like that, women's rights and women's wrongs. Stuff came up, and so you see that a lot in here. I think that's a lot of it.
Any other questions from the group? Yes, sir.
I have one indirect answer. For this place specifically, what was the highest point you had, and then the lowest point that you had?
Good question. Anyone can take that, start it off.
I think the highest point for me was definitely getting to like actually sing multiple times in the show. Just the roles I've been cast in throughout the rest of our season And the lowest part for me was probably, we had some more lifts and stuff planned for the witches, and we didn't have the time. It would have been really cool. And I'm really proud of the work that we did to figure out how to do it. But I'm sad that we couldn't incorporate more of that like spectacle and stuff.
There's also a really good example of like the highlights and the lowlights of a Ren style process in our very last rehearsal in the Playhouse. Our prologue wasn't working really well. Like we were getting feedback from faculty that it wasn't super clear. And a few of us found what we thought was a fix, and we felt like it worked really well, and we were really excited about it. So a lot of people were really on that high note of like, great, we fixed it fast. And come the next morning, we had some people who were wonderfully valid and very brave to come up and say like, hey, actually that fix made me feel bad and made me feel like I was talked over and like I didn't have a voice because there's 23 people in a room trying to make decisions. And so like being able to advocate for themselves in their lowest moment was actually ended up being a really lovely high point, I think, for all of us. Because we granted ourselves enough space to listen to what our company members needed and found a way to make both of those ideas come together and tell an even more clear story.
Haley, from being the stage manager of this process, can you talk a little bit about what went on for you a little bit? As much as you would like.
It was a joy to see them all work together and see them all figure things out in a way that they probably maybe wouldn't have been able to had there been a director involved. And I think I really did it.
Nice. How much time do we got left? I just want to be mindful of our time.
I was already keep on my phone.
Great! Great! How are you doing?
It's 9:30.
It's 9:30. How long was the show? When should we stop?
You stopped at 9:17.
Oh, great! Thank you, Paige. That's what stage managers are for, everybody. So we have room for a couple more questions, about maybe 2 or 3 more. Anything? Maybe we could talk a little bit about. You're more than welcome to continue talking about the show, but like outside life as performers, life as actors, actors, performers, and multi-hyphenates. Any questions that you might have about that? So I have a funny story about that. I asked stage and film star Patti LuPone that question. I don't know, does anyone know who Patti LuPone is? Some of you have seen nods. I asked her that question at the stage door of a play that she was in, and she was, it was the one about the 2 makeup warping. Yeah, it was bad. Anyway, so I asked her this question, and she's like, oh, it's a very personal question. And then it continued to get me more discouraged. But when then I realized, I was like, okay, I was an actor in New York. I was really trying to figure out my way, but the joy of getting to act in a day, saying like, my audition may be 3 minutes long, and the guy is not going to look at me at all, but I get to act today. And I think I can speak for a couple people saying that any day that I get to perform or act is a good day in my life. And anyone? Yeah.
I think that as well, and then I go on a walk. I go on a night. I have to sometimes I gotta breathe a little bit. Sometimes I think when you're an actor, you're constantly auditioning. You're constantly gonna get no's, and sometimes you'll get some yeses, which is wonderful. But I think part of it is also just when I get that feeling of oh crap, is this working? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I'll talk to a friend. I'll go see theater. I'll rewatch some of my favorite movies, or I'll even just read some specific scenes from plays or books. Yeah, just little things like that can help my brain.
Jacob, go ahead.
I was going to say, also, and it's not always easy, but try to avoid taking things too personally. Which is really hard because when you're creating something from your heart, it is personal and errant, but not letting a no, like they were saying, or a note that goes against what you were thinking of the part, not letting that crush that little spirit, not taking it personally, but going, okay, that happened, let's go. Not to ignore the feeling, but definitely not to let it drag you down like an anchor.
I'm going to let Sean and then Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question because it's something that comes up. For me, it is my support system and the people that I lean on, the people that I can talk to, that I can tell anything to, and the people that I can shoot text message to just say, I need a little validation. like, tell me I'm doing all right. The people that like you can tell anything to, support you and love you and uplift you, becomes really important in those moments where, yeah, in those moments, I like to lean on the people that I care about.
Mine is like sort of a combo of all of these, but it's also including something that a group of friends of mine and I came up with. But and I've given this speech multiple times, so if it sounds rehearsed, it's because it feels really specific. But it's like, welcome to the B team. The secret is there is no A team. So if you mess up, you are still as good as it gets. Everyone messes up. And having that like memory of like being able to just be like, all right, I'm having a B team day. That's okay. I can still get back and be as good as I can be, in an hour, in, a day.
Yeah, there's there's an actor that I follow on the internet that like talks about this, and it really like changed my perspective a lot, is that she's like, when I get no's from auditions, I will think to myself, I'll say like, wow, I wonder what's supposed to happen to me at that time that I'm supposed to be on that contract. And that like, I can look back and say like, when I haven't gotten a job, I was like, a time that I was at home that like I cultivated relationships, or I learned things, or I had jobs, or I built connections, and like what can, that like when I first tried to sort of go at it as a professional actor, it was in September 2019, and I had just moved to Chicago, and the pandemic essentially immediately happened. So every job I auditioned for that I didn't get was canceled due to COVID-19. So like, I think like just thinking about like what is in store for you in life, and that it's always going to be important, even if it's not a job.
I listen to Arabic music. I'm half Iraqi, and there's something like, if I just need a little boost, something about like Arabic music really hits it for me. Like it speaks to something in my soul that just like, when I'm sad, like just uplifts me like that little bit that I need.
Everyone was finished. Yeah. So I think something that I want to offer to you guys, because I don't think all of you are going into a career in the arts, please correct me if I'm wrong, is that you're going to have that thing that brings you joy, that you want to do, that you want to pin your future on, because you know it'll make you happy long term. For a lot of us, that's a career in the theater. But also being able to find joy and cultivate it outside of that. So like Hamon was talking about, like the park, or calling your friends, like having the things that fulfill you, and if you use this metaphor, that fill your cup up, that aren't solely related to a career, or to a partner, or to whatever that thing is that you love, that you want, that you're aiming for. Being able to find a way to relax, to let go, to sort of build yourself up, not necessarily hinging everything on one thing, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, everybody. I just want to first congratulate all of you for taking a big step in your college career, doing something that not many people have the guts to do, to work towards serving our country and committing to that. So I want to give them a Thank you so much for coming to our show. There's going to be a festival of shows happening this weekend. If you are excited and want to see more, follow us on Instagram.
MBU Shakespeare MFA.
MBU Shakespeare MFA. Thank you so much for coming.
It's
free. It's free. A lot of free.
You guys were great.
Yeah, Jake, you suck.
Oh, but that servant, gentleman, whatever you were. It was either servant or gentleman. You were gentleman. Joe was servant. That gentleman kicked ass.